Welcome to the Parsha Perspective. Each week, we will delve deep in a weekly Torah portion to find a practical and insightful way to enhance your daily life. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Rabbi Shalom Yemini, and each week we will look into the weekly Torah portion to find practical and insightful ways to enhance your daily life. This week's Parsha Perspective is in honor of the Refuah Shlema, the complete and speedy recovery of HaRav Amitai ben Shoshanna, Leah Mintche bas Gittel, and Shaul ben Berta. This week's Parsha Perspective is in loving memory of Edward Ben Efraim, Shlomo ben Edward, and Yerachmiel Daniel ben Gedalia. May their souls be uplifted and may their memories be a blessing. This week's Parsha Perspective is in memory of the Lubavitch Rebbe's father, Rabbi Leah Yitzchak Schneerson. His yahrzeit was this past Wednesday on the 20th of Av. He was an immense Torah scholar and Kabbalist who gave his life to preserving Judaism in the Soviet Union. In his honor, may we merit the coming of Mashiach and the ultimate redemption. This week's Torah portion is Parshas Eikev, Love and Fear. Our Parsha continues Moshe's final speech to the Jewish nation. He tells them that if they follow the path of Torah and keep mitzvahs, they will be blessed above all peoples. He reminds them that they did not inherit the land due to their own righteousness, but because Hashem made a promise to our forefathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. He recounts how he broke the luchos on his way down from Mount Sinai when he saw them sinning with the golden calf, the Egel Hazel. And he tells them the second paragraph of the Shema, where we are told the physical rewards we will receive for observing the Torah or the consequences if we don't, heaven forbid. However, a question comes to mind. In our Parsha, Moshe Rabbeinu tells us what God requests and desires from the Jewish nation. What does God truly ask from you, children of Israel, says Moshe? Only to fear and walk in his path, to love him and serve him with all your heart and soul. And although this may seem simple, this simple request has been a lifelong struggle of every single Jew. So why does Moshe make it seem so simple and easy? Rashi Rav Shlomo Yitzchaki, the leading commentary on the Torah, gives us a simple explanation. He answers that this is a simple ask in respect to God's love and compassion towards us. Moshe Rabbeinu is saying that fearing God and following in his ways is the least we can do for him, for our Creator. He has taken us out of Egypt, he has given us the Torah, he has protected us in the desert, and hence in return we use the path he set for us and act like we are his nation. Rashi continues that the Talmud in Brachos learns from here that everything is in God's hands except for fearing and loving God. Only we can invoke the feelings of devotion and commitment towards our Creator. And therefore Moshe emphasizes and highlights what is in our capacity and how we must show gratitude to God. However, the Orach HaMakadesh, Rav Chaim Ibn Attar, a Moroccan commentary and Kabbalist, gives us a deeper and more profound explanation. He writes that Moshe Rabbeinu is telling the Jewish people for eternity how to develop a relationship with God. It is not by chance that we acquire a meaningful and deep connection with God, but through trust and hard work. And it begins by recognizing his greatness and following in his ways even if we don't understand. But, says Moshe Rabbeinu, the more we travel on God's roads, the more we see his light peering through the darkness, the more we see his kindness and compassion in every situation and circumstance. Hence, we start to be overwhelmed with feelings of emotion, affection, love, and praise for our Creator, Melech Malchim Lachim, the King of Kings. The Orach Chaim continues that despite Moshe making this deep and real connection sound simple, nothing is more challenging in reality. To love and cherish a God that allowed such pain and suffering to plague our history, that seemingly enables evil to thrive while the moral and virtuous are overrun. Belief and trust in God is the biggest challenge we have always faced. Yet Moshe Rabbeinu says, this is the exact task that we are charged with overcoming, not only because God values our effort, but because we can truly prevail. Just as Yaakov Avinu fought with the angel and won, we can beat our challenges. As an inheritance, as a Yerusha from our forefathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, we are given the ability to succeed, prosper, and grow despite the issues we may face. To surpass the immense darkness seemingly blinding all others and see the light of God in our daily life. The Orach Chaim HaKadesh's powerful and practical lesson was practiced by Reb Levi Yitzchak Schneerson, the Rebbe's father, Although in exile and physically weak, Rebbe Levi Yitzchak never stopped helping people. Whether they were seeking his holy advice or just looking for food, he went above and beyond for his fellow Jew. So in our daily life, it is imperative that we not shy away from attempting to beat our struggles and challenges, because there are only two results: overcoming our issues or learning how it can be done the next time. But dodging and avoiding our problems will not solve them in the long run, because the perspective we gain from challenging ourselves to improve and refine our nature is invaluable and priceless. Because even just admitting that we can be better is a tremendous step towards our ultimate success. There's a powerful quote about challenges. There is no challenge more challenging than the challenge to improve yourself. Have a great weekend and good Shabbos. Thank you for tuning in to the Parsha Perspective. Check out our website, theparshaperspective.com. Send thoughts and comments to theparshaperspective@gmail.com. Till next time, thanks for listening.